So I'm going to try and actually meet the driver of this particular truck because the way he drove I thought was very, very dangerous. I did indicate that I was going to do an overtaking, but then immediately he also turned to the left. I don't know if he didn't see me, but I expect that he will see me. They have really, huge mirrors. But then let me engage him and see why he put my life in danger. And this normally happens to a lot of people who drive close to trucks. So I'm going to try and park right maybe in front of him. I think. Let me just park right in front of him. Okay, I think this is good. So now my car is on park. I'm just going to go over there and have a word with him as to why he drove like that so he doesn't repeat it. Maybe I could learn a thing or two. This is the auto showroom and we always try to learn everything about cars. I'll be back. Howby.
I'm fine.
Wow. So I don't know if you saw me, but I was trying to, do a little overtaking. I gave you the indicator, but you also.
Oh, is that so? Then I didn't see you. I'm so sorry.
You really didn't see me?
Yes, sir. Because
wow.
Maybe you are in my blind spot. That's why I couldn't see you.
I was in your what?
Blind spot.
Your blind spot?
Yes.
Okay. So which means you just didn't see me?
Yes, I just didn't see you.
Okay. Interesting.
I saw you when I'm in front of you.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Bobby Osai, by the way.
Yeah, my name is Joseph. Yeah.
Nice one. Which means that I do a show called the Auto Showroom.
No problem.
Which means that I need to learn about this thing you call blind spot. I've never heard about it.
No problem. I work at Scania. We have a lot of track, and when you come there, I will show you a lot of things.
Okay, this is your office?
Spot. Yes, please.
Okay, great.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So maybe I can join you and learn a thing or two?
No problem.
Okay.
If you are ready for that.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Hello there, you're welcome to the Auto Showroom here on City TV, and today's episode will be special. Right behind me you have a very big truck. Normally we're doing, trucks for cars for ordinary people, but trucks are an essential part of our lives. The clothes you wear, if it's not manufactured here, it's likely that it was imported from someplace. And the food you eat, the electronics you use, the device you're watching this show on, is likely to have been imported. In one way or the other, a truck such as that played a role in transporting your device to you. So, why are trucks important? And also with my experience today, the fact that I almost got into an accident, got probably, scratched by this truck, it is important that we speak about blind spots. When I asked him why he did not allow me to overtake, he mentioned that he didn't see me because I was in his blind spot. So what are blind spots? Well, it's time for us to learn like we always do on the Auto Showroom. But before we do that, let me bring you the auto trivia for the day. And the question we're asking you in this particular episode is, what do Australians call that thing we call a truck? This is the Auto Showroom. So if you're in any capital city or any city at all in sub-Saharan Africa, you're used to seeing saloon cars and minibuses, and occasionally you see a big, humongous truck, with about 18 tires underneath it, and you probably don't want to drive close to it. But these things are not supposed to be scary. They're actually supposed to be friendly because they are an integral part of our lives. We have trucks that do all sorts of things to ensure that you and I are able to sleep easy, go about our work, and just go about our lives, normally. The clothes we wear, the food we eat, our garbage being collected. Trucks play a very important role in our lives. So I have a gentleman here with me. He's going to introduce himself and also just basically educate us about trucks and the role they play in our lives. Hello, and welcome to the Auto Showroom.
Hello, Bobby. Nice.
How you doing, man?
I'm fine. How
so
are
the name
you?
is Joseph Hagen.
Joseph Hagen, yes.
Sales coordinator?
Yes, sales coordinator at Scania West Africa.
Beautiful. So, like I said, a lot of people are a bit intimidated when they see trucks on the road. Should we be scared of these, humongous trucks?
Well, the trucks are also road users, just like your saloon and your SUVs.
Yeah.
So probably you shouldn't be scared. But rather, there is a room for you to learn a thing or two about tracks.
Yeah.
So let me take you around and then
Okay.
show you the various products, the type of tracks.
Okay, I
Then
see
maybe
a
can
number
give you
here.
detail. Yes, so
Would you-
today,
yeah.
lucky for you, we have almost a mix of every kind of track that you see on the street in the workshop today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we start from this one?
Yes, so this is what probably in our local dialogue we call Bolaka. So just Bolaka because it does collect all the dustbins and the waste that we have in our homes.
Yeah.
But of course, without them, we'll all be sick. Sanitation cannot be kept and all that.
Yep.
So these are very, very important tracks. And then this is a Scania Compactor.
Okay.
So instead of saying Bolaka, you say Compactor.
Compactor.
So
more
yeah,
polished way
exactly,
of saying it.
Exactly.
Compactor.
So, exactly. So these are compactors
Okay.
running on the Scania chassis.
Oh.
So let me just give you a quick tour.
Sure.
So you would see that this is a P360
Okay.
compactor.
Yes.
That means it is a P carb.
Okay.
The engine horsepower is 360 horsepower.
Wow.
And then it is a full driveline with Scania. So it is a Scania engine on the Scania gearbox, Scania
Chassis,
driveline.
everything.
Scania driveline. So this is the compactor.
Okay.
Then maybe we could look at the other units also.
Beautiful, that's
Yes.
Interesting.
Today, we would also be looking at the...
Just before we go, is this
Yeah.
what like is this a 10-wheeler?
sorry.
This is
Sorry, good. So I hate you saying 18 and 24 wheeler and stuff like that. So those are the local descriptions of it. So the technical way to describe this truck will be a 6x4.
Oh.
Why is it a 6x4? Because you would see that it has 1, 2, 3
Yes.
axles.
Yes.
Each axle has 2 wheels
Yes.
at the side and side,
Okay.
making a 6.
Okay.
4 because it is 4 axles that are running. So this axle, both wheels are running.
Okay.
This axle also, both wheels are running. So it is a 6x4 chassis.
Okay.
So this is a 6x4 chassis
All right.
on the compactor.
All right.
So usually Scania, we do not produce bodies. We only do the chassis.
Okay.
So this compactor is a CMAT compactor built on the Scania chassis. Behind you is a truck that you wouldn't see anywhere.
I've never seen this before.
Yes. So it's a huge one, right? Very tall.
Yes.
So there is an R cup. It's an R550 horsepower.
R cup.
Yeah, it is an R cup. So like I showed you, the compactor is a P cup. The mining spec that you saw is a J cup. This is also a J cup, but this is an R cup.
Why the different letters?
Well, it is actually based on the design and the kind of room that's available in the cab.
Okay.
Right? And the kind of options that you would see.
All right.
So here, you're looking at 580 horsepower.
This is a beast.
Yep.
How do you climb this thing?
Possibly the strongest truck you will
go.
see in West
I'm
Africa
telling
today.
you.
Yes. Oh, you could just go in and
Actually,
have
okay,
a,
let me get in there. There you go.
have a feel.
I mean, enough handles to
Yep.
allow you to actually get in there. Look at this. Wow. And the first thing I noticed when I sat down, the seats kind of adjusted.
Auto adjust to you just to make sure that you have a clear view. If you're going to move, it will adjust again to make sure that you see in front of you and everything is so easy for you to handle.
Wow, wide. I mean, like wide view.
Very, very wide view and all that. Yeah, so this truck, you would never have seen it in the workshop and not be for the fact that I think your angels are working for you. Otherwise, this truck would never have been here today. So this is a nice cab. So you see the sofa that you're talking about. It is not a king size. It's not a queen size, yet it is very comfortable.
I love it.
Yes, it's very comfortable. And this one has a double bed.
Double bed, like
So it can actually have 2 people sleeping at the same time.
Interesting.
Yeah, but mostly with a J cab, you see only one.
But how comfortable is it though? Just want to try.
Feel it.
Yeah, boy.
I actually wouldn't want to talk much about it.
Yeah.
How does it feel? Yep. So enough room for a 6-footer, 6.2-footer person. You should be fine.
Okay, great. So you're explaining, I mean, what this truck is used for specifically?
Yeah. So this truck is for special applications.
Okay.
So this, I think, the last job it did, it pulled over 200 tons of a machine from the mining environment.
Wow.
And it was over a long distance.
Wow.
So just to give you a beep into what this truck is built for.
Special purpose.
It is a special purpose truck for pull and push.
Wow.
So either it's pulling something terribly heavy or it is pushing something that you cannot even phantom the weight. So that is the purpose of this truck. And it is doing marvelously since it came into West Africa.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Are there any other trucks out there?
Yes, there are. I would want to be careful when you're getting down. You should
Yes.
get down in the reverse.
On the
In
reverse?
Yes, in the reverse.
like that.
And then hold this. Yes. Hold it and then get down.
Hold this. Doom, doom. Wow, what a beast. Hopefully, I mean, I'll get to drive, you know, one of these before we leave here.
Yes, you should.
So,
We have a very big warehouse. I'd love to give you a tour if you give me a chance.
let's go.
Perfect, let's go. So this is the warehouse. This is the warehouse.
You know, this
And,
is a warehouse.
and then I repeat again, this is the
It is
warehouse.
the warehouse.
It is the warehouse.
You have everything here.
Exactly. So you're actually looking at, if I'm not bragging, the biggest warehouse you would see today in the country. We have over 18,000 references. And mind you, references only means part numbers. So let's say if it is a gearbox, it is one part number.
Yeah.
If it is an engine, it's a one part number. If it's a chassis, it's a one part. And we have 18,000 of it, over 18,000. And then the whole idea is that Scania runs a modular system. The modular system simply means that most of our parts can be used in the various ranges of the Scanias.
Okay.
So that there is a shorter lead time, and then there's a better availability of parts to customers when they need it. Because we know that the most important thing is not selling the truck, but the after-sales support that you give to the customer. What's the point spending huge thousands of euros to purchase a Scania, and then the truck or the bus has to be grounded for 2 weeks, 3 months, sometimes a whole year, just waiting for parts. So we actually stock between 85 to 90% of the parts that you need all the time. So the difference of 10% is what we would have to order and then bring it in. But those are usually special parts that we don't expect to go bad.
Yes.
So when they go bad, then we have to quickly bring them in. Usually the lead time is also very short. So we have 2 weeks for the lead time. And there's I'm sure, that I can say, it is the shortest on the market. So on the base here is all the parts that you will need for your Scania truck.
Wow.
The top there is what you need for the bus.
Okay.
So you know our buses, we built it on Marco Polo body.
Bodies,
So it's a
okay.
Scania chassis on the Marco Polo. All the fast-moving items are all kept here.
By fast moving, what do you
exactly.
mean?
So then we're looking at filters. Because filters are very, very fast. These are consumables. So all of the consumables are all kept here, and they are well demarcated and segregated to make sure that when the parts man wants to go pick it, he has easy access to it. He can tell what is in stock and what is not in stock. And then there is an electronic catalog, which updates itself. So when he picks one of the filters, it will be last one on the system, so that when it's running low, he has a notification to place an order before we run out of stock.
Wow.
Just to make sure that we have parts available all the time.
So I'm seeing, what common parts am I seeing here?
So here you're looking at the V-belt. Yes. So these belts are for the engines. You're also looking at the filters. You're looking at oils. We also have oils. And then mind you, Scania oils are different. So it is not the
How
regular.
different? Every oil is oil. That's almost every paint is paint.
Exactly. But this time, fortunately to bust the bubbles, every oil is not an oil, especially for your truck. So you're looking at an oil that is ideal for the truck that you're running. So this Scania has been mixed specifically to our specification with our additives to make sure that it gives you a much longer travel interval, so that you can actually drive your truck for over 20,000 kilometers before you come for service. Instead of the street oils that will give you maximum 10,000. That is if even it can give you 10,000. So at most 5,000, it will lose its density. Then your engine component will start meshing against each other. Then you're going to have more problem in your driveline. So it's better to always choose the right oil. That's the Scania oil for your Scania truck.
Right from the Scania warehouse.
Exactly.
Interesting. Now, I mean, we know you have the trucks.
Yes.
You have the parts to make the trucks work and drive efficiently. But then, when you're out there on the road, people complain that sometimes you're driving close to a big truck like yours or any other truck on the market. And it appears the truck drivers don't see them.
They don't really see them.
Why is that?
Yes.
I mean, I had a similar experience.
Yes. So those are the blind spots that you would find when you're driving the truck yourself. I would give you a tour of the truck. Okay. You could drive it for just a kilometer. Then you appreciate what these drivers go through.
There we go.
Yeah, probably, sadly.
Interesting.
So then, for us to solve this problem, we have a training school. Okay. And that training school has years of experience, not just in Ghana, but we've picked data from all over the world with driver behavior, what is right and what is expected, and we've built models and trainings that is available not just for Scania drivers, but also for all drivers. So if you're a company and then you have a fleet of drivers, let's say 250, 20, and then you want them to drive efficiently with safety,
world-class training,
defense driving, all of these are handled by the training center.
So that's what we're going to learn about the blind spots.
You would learn about the blind spots in the training center.
All right, so can we go?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go. Lovely. Let's go learn. Man, thank you so much for the training. I'm sure by the end, I'll become a truck driver.
You should be. So then, you're always talking about the blind spots.
Yeah.
So now we're done with the training, with the introduction. I think it's about time that you get proper introduction into how to identify blind spots.
Yes, sir.
So this is Joseph. He's the driver trainer of Scania West Africa. He'll do a good job at showing you around.
Yeah, man, I met him already. Yeah. So you're going to make sure I learn about blind spots, yeah?
Yes, I'll show you definitely.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
All right. So you've always liked driving, like trucks?
Yes, I like to drive truck a lot.
I love it. I love
Yes,
it.
yes.
All right, you're still watching the Auto Showroom. Now it's time for us to have that conversation about blind spots, and I have the right man here for me. I had a little incident with him, and he's about to walk me around the truck and which areas, as ordinary drivers, we need to be mindful of because there are blind spots around trucks, and also how the drivers are also supposed to conduct themselves whilst driving in town, so that truck drivers and ordinary drivers can have peace on the road. So where do we start from?
Yes, we can start from here, right here, because I have my truck over there. Because the issue that I have with you making a overtaking that and we had the issue. Yeah. We are going to solve it here.
Okay.
Yes. So what you have to do, the mistake that you did, you get close to me and you didn't signal me.
Yes, sir.
That's why I couldn't see you.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So it's not my fault.
It's my fault. It's okay.
Yeah,
cool.
ma.
Okay. So what do we do?
So now you should have at least 50 meters space.
Okay.
Then
50 meters?
Yes, 50 meters
I should have been behind you.
Yes, behind me 50 meters.
Okay.
And you shift a bit so that you can see the mirror.
So drive a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and see the mirror. So when you see the mirror, you can give me light and blow on also.
Pe.
At the same time, but your signal has to be on, which is left.
Yes.
So that one will alert me that you want to overtake. Okay. So I also do my checks in front of me. I need to scan the mirror, the road in front of me. anticipate. So after I anticipate, and okay, now it's good for me to allow you to come. Then I'll show my signal to right. Okay. Which there's a road for you. Then you can pass through me. Okay. And once you are coming.
So you said 50 meters. So which means that if I am 10 meters close, you basically will not see me.
10 meters
or 20 meters behind you.
Yes, when you come this side, I will see you.
But if I'm behind you like
I cannot see you clearly because you're very close.
Which means that ordinary drivers should not get too close to trucks.
Very good.
Great. So 50 meters.
Yes, 50 meters.
So now I'm 50 meters behind you. Yes. I've come out, I've seen the mirror, I've blown my horn, I've given my...
Yes.
What do I do next?
Yeah, then next, you have to wait me.
Okay.
To give you a signal to come. So I will show you my signal right.
Yes.
It tells you that, no, I'm going to stay this side, so you have to overtake.
Okay.
Then I can even also do my hand like this, come.
Oh, wow.
Then you overtake me.
So now I'm driving?
Yes, please.
I'm coming in my saloon car?
Yes.
If I get here, would you be able to see me?
Yes, I can see you from here.
Okay.
I see you from here. So this is my blind spot that when you reach, I cannot see you anymore.
Okay, where?
Yes, this side,
yes,
I cannot see you anymore.
If I get here in my car?
Yes, I cannot see you anymore. If I want to see you, then I need to scan up to watch my mirror. That is why we have the two mirrors.
Okay.
So the up one, the small mirror, scan all over this place.
Okay.
Because if I watch there, I can see you that here, you are close to me.
But if you use just the bottom mirror,
no, I cannot
see that I'm
yes,
here.
I cannot see you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm telling you.
But it's such a big mirror.
You see that like that, but it's scanned the other side.
Wow.
You know? Yeah.
Wow. So drivers have to be mindful when they get to this part of the truck.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, where else is a blind spot for you?
Yes, from here up to here is a blind spot.
If I'm driving around this side,
it's a blind spot. Totally blind
right
spot.
Here.
Yes, I'm right there. But maybe I also scan in front of me. If I do like this, driving is just a second. You can just hit something. Yes. You don't know what is going to pass through, in front of you. Yeah. So you always have to be observe it. You have to observe in front of you.
So you're saying that as ordinary drivers, we shouldn't get too close to...
Too close.
We shouldn't spend too much time here.
Yes.
Possibly what? Maybe away from the...
Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
So maybe drive somewhere...
the road. Once you are making overtaking, when you reach here, don't waste time. Try to make sure you go in.
Okay.
Don't waste time here.
Okay.
Yes, because if you waste time, you have a danger place. If someone is coming, you cannot go.
Okay.
And maybe I'll try to help you, but maybe it's not all the time. It's not 100%.
Okay, so I'm here because it's a blind spot. I drive.
Yes.
If I come here, with the car right here.
It's not good for me at all because I have a load. If anything, I cannot brake instantly.
So this is also a blind spot.
Yeah, it's not actually really blind spot because of you are a vehicle, so I can see you.
Yes.
But if you are a pedestrian and you are close to me like this, I cannot see you because when you get close, I'm sitting on top. The things that in front of me like that, I see more. But here is not.
So
bad.
Yes. So what about blind spots on the right side of the?
Yes, on the right side is the same as the other side. If you are standing here, also is a blind spot.
Yes.
He cannot see you, and the same as also here, he cannot see you. You know.
But what about cars? Cars
Yeah.
on the right side.
Yes, the same thing. The right side. If you are using the inner lane in a roundabout and you have a car here, you cannot see him. The driver cannot see you.
Okay.
If you don't take care, he will what? He will smash you.
Yes.
You
So right
understand?
here,
And-
where else?
Yes, and from this side going, because one, the driver is going to read, the trailer.
Yes.
Because I'm going roundabout like this, my trailer will be this side.
But let's not use roundabout. I mean, going straight.
Okay,
on the
going straight.
motorway.
Oh, yes, on the motorway, the same as the other side.
Okay.
If you have had a blind spot over there, it's the same as here because the mirror scans the same.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So around the side is a blind spot.
Yes, the
Okay.
blind spot will start from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I
So
move further backwards, is this still a blind spot?
now, if you move further, he can see you.
me.
Yes, he can see
Great.
you.
Awesome. Awesome. Nice. So now we know how what's it called pedestrians or ordinary drivers are supposed to drive around trucks. But what do the drivers also need to do to aid or make life comfortable for ordinary drivers?
Yes, once they are the road users,
Yes.
you have to observe all those things because that one also is a very, very important. You see, because as a driver, the only thing you need to check always, you check your mirror left and right always and see what is going on. Even in 1 second, because something can happen 1 second, we need a short time. So always you need to scan your mirror.
Okay.
And your mirror also, if you are checking your mirror, you need to move your head like this.
Okay.
Your eyeball have to be scanned through the mirror directly. You shouldn't, don't make like this, something like you are, you
need to
squeeze
turn your body
eye.
to some extent.
Yes, you have to turn it. Your eyeball have to scan it well so
Okay.
that the visibility will be clear and you know everything is around you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that all we need to know about blind spots for today?
Yes, for me, for now, yes.
All right. Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
Now, there you have it, everything you need to know about blind spot, how to safely drive around such big trucks. I mean, they are important aspects of our lives, but in order for us to ensure that we are safe around them, we need to observe some of these blind spots behind the truck, to the left of the track, in front of the track, and even to the right side. You're still watching the Auto Showroom. We're going to go for a quick break. When we return, we'll bring you more. Hello again. Time for us to bring you the auto tip of the day. And for our tip, we're going to teach you how to adjust your side mirrors to ensure you minimize the amount of blind spots around the car. Well, we start with the left side. For a lot of drivers, you find that they adjust the mirrors such that a large part of the car actually shows up. Now you wonder why. Why don't they adjust the mirrors such that, well, no part of the car shows? Maybe they're afraid they might, the side of the car might vanish. The right way to do it is to make sure that you move the mirror such that a large part of the car vanishes. Maybe you might see a minute part, maybe a small part of the handle. And what this allows you to do is that you see a lot of cars to your left side as well as right, maybe 3 or 2 cars behind you, so that you minimize the blind spot on the left side of your car. Now that's it for how to adjust the mirror for the left side of your car. Now what about the right side? Now to the right side, you also repeat the same thing. You make sure you move the mirror out so much so that only a minute part, maybe just the back handle of the car actually shows up. Now this, like I said for the left, also what I said for the left also applies to the right, in that it widens your view, seeing multiple cars or multiple things by you, and widens your vision so that the level of blind spot around the car is actually limited. At the start of the show, we asked you, or we brought you our auto trivia. The question was, how do Australians call a truck? Well, the answer to the trivia is ute, U-T-E. That's the auto trivia answer for today. And that's how we wrap up today's edition of the show. Do remember to also make sure that the truck you're following always sees you, or else you could be in their blind spot. Thanks so much for watching this edition of the Auto Showroom, and we'll catch you next week.